Oh my gosh. What's up? So smooth. So smooth. So smooth. All right, listen, ladies and gentlemen. We're about to do a rib fry. It's the first one in the month. It's the March Rib Fry. The March of the Rib Fry Fairies. And it's true what my friend David Sloss says. Fairies do wear boots. Absolutely. But I want you to just sort of sit back and enjoy this. Forget about who you are and where you are and all the things that surround you as an individual identity. Just forget, let that all melt away. Just let it go. All that matters is you and me right here, right now. Right here, right now. That's all that matters right here, right now, me and you. We're going to go on a little ride. A little thing called a rib fry. Just let everything melt away. Let's just take a moment to let everything go. Just let it all go. Doesn't matter what. Don't think about what it is. Just let it go. Don't think about who it is. Let's let it go. Don't think about where it is. Let it go. Don't think about how it is. Let it go. I want you to let it go. Let it go. I've let it go. And I feel like you have as well. Are you ready? Here we go. It's ready for the rib fry, ladies and gentlemen. Don't fry too many eggs. Greetings, purgatory people, shiny ribs. This song is by a local favorite, The Damnations. A song written by Amy Boone called Half Mad Moon. Love is one of those unstable chemicals. Beyond all reason is this divine invention. It's the gift of contradiction, and it's kind of heaven. That man's the only one who knows his own formula. There's no equation for random disorder. He's got the gift of the gap and the curves of the battle. So take all the chairs and throw them. Go buy a saddle and tie yourself on the back of an old yellow ram. You can't shoot that half-mad moon upstairs. It's been a long time, let's have ourselves a quarrel. Let's go and sit upon our drum and lazy laurel. It's the gift of the man to keep and clear our own days. Oh, take all the chairs and throw them out. Go buy a saddle and tie yourself on back of an old yellow ram. You can't shoot down that half-mad moon. Take all the chairs and throw them out. Go buy a saddle and tie yourself on back of an old yellow ram. You can't shoot down that half-mad moon. You can't shoot down that half-mad moon. You can't shoot down that half-mad moon upstairs. Peace to the purgatory people. So my friend Brenda from the Not Tonight podcast, she sent me a question the other night about what is your favorite version of To Love Somebody by the Bee Gees. And thinking about it, I was like, well, there's a lot of versions of that, but probably the Bee Gees are still my favorite version, although that version still annoys me because the tempo, it speeds up so much in the chorus and then slows down again. It's if you play with it, it's very annoying. The Nina Simone version is popular, and it's cool, but because it's Nina Simone. But listening to it, the sound of her voice and it just feels kind of limp and like it's something that she just wasn't really into. That's what it sounds like to me. What other versions are there? There's the Eric Burdon version. There's the Janis Joplin version. And the Hank Williams Jr. version. And the Slobberbone version. I don't know if y'all ever heard Slobberbone do it. Slobberbone did it pretty well, but they just rocked the shit out of it. They were real loud. And all the other versions, I just feel like the singers, when you hear the song, when you sing the song, it's tempting to interject your emotion into it, to make it bigger and more grandiose than it is. But it's built into the song, so you don't really have to do anything. You just have to sing the song and stay out of the way. Let the song do all the heavy lifting for you. So I'm going to attempt to sing this song and try to stay out of the way, whilst also playing on a banjo. Now, this might be a bad idea, but I'm really digging it right now. So let me see if you feel the same way. There's a light, a certain kind of light that never shines on me. I want my life to be live with you, live with you. There's a way, hey, everybody say, to do each and every little thing. But what does it bring if I ain't got you? If I ain't got you, baby, you don't know what it's like. You don't know what it's like to love somebody, to love somebody the way I love you. In my brain, I see your face again, and I know my frame of mind. But you ain't got to be so blind, and I'm blind, oh so blind. I'm a man, hey, can't you see that I am? I live and I breathe for you. But what good does it do if I ain't got you? If I ain't got you, baby, you don't know what it's like. You just don't know what it's like to love somebody, to love somebody the way I love you. Baby, baby, you don't know what it's like. You just don't know what it's like to love somebody, to love somebody the way I love you. To love somebody, to love somebody the way I love you. To love somebody, to love somebody the way I love you. You just don't know what it's like. You just don't know what it's like. there's a crack in everything. That's where the light goes. There's black in everything. That's how the light knows. That's how the light knows. There's a fissure in the gloom. That's how the light gets in. There's a rhythm to every groove. That's how the light knows. That's how the light knows. A tiny box of explosives, a feather on God's face. You should have seen it stand, kissing Van Gogh's face. You should have seen it stand, in Van Gogh's face. There's a rupture in the whole of it. That's where the light goes. There's a gleam in the eyes of it. That's how the light knows. 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 Blame it all on my roots. I showed up in boots and ruined your black tie affair. The last one to know, the last one to show. I was the last one you thought you would see there. Now I saw the surprise and the fear in his eyes when I picked up his glass of champagne. Said a toast to you, honey, though we are through, you'll never hear me complain. Now I got friends in those places where the whiskey ground and the big chases my blues away. And that'll be okay. Hey, I'm not big on social races. Take a step on down to the oasis, baby. I got friends. before. Hey, everything's alright, I'll just say goodnight and show myself to the door. Hey, I didn't mean to cause such a big scene. Just give me an hour and then, hey, I'll be as high as that ivory tower that you're living in. I got friends in low places with a whiskey brand and the beer chases my blues away. Yeah, I'm not big on social graces. Slip on down to the oasis, baby. I got friends in all places. Everybody, come on, come on. I got friends in low places where the best cow drowns and the bear chases my blues away. Yeah, I'm not big on social graces. I can slip on down to the oasis. I got friends. Oh, baby, I've got friends in low places. Party on, Garth. Oh, man. You got a long way to go. And a short time to get there. Woo! Woo! Uh-huh. Woo! You can hear that. Woo! 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 You can hear my voice ringing and echoing through the banjo head. Man, oh man. All right. So I've been learning a Danny Barnes song. I couldn't figure out all the words, and I emailed him and said, Danny, can you help me out with these lyrics, man? I'm obsessed with this song of yours. I must know the words. So he sent me the words, and he was very happy to hear from me, and it was a nice exchange we had. And well, I just always thought the world of Danny Barnes, you know. I'm in a melancholy mood today, reminiscing about old Danny Barnes. We were talking about the hole in the wall earlier. It got me thinking about old days. You know, when I first got to Austin, early 90s, I was probably 91. I think we moved here, and a lot of us moved here that year. I mean, I know Scrappy Judd and Troy from the God, what were they called? I can't remember what they're called now. Maybe they might have been called Highway of Diamonds. That might be where I got the name of that song. Shit, I gotta look that up. Loose Diamonds. That's what they were called. Loose Diamonds. They were great. Troy Campbell and Scrappy Judd Newcomb. You know, I think that's about when Ed Hamill got to town. I was at the Chicago. We were hanging out at Chicago House when we first got to town. Me and Jimmy and Smith and Claude Bernard and Ron Bird. We were all playing music together, hanging out at Chicago House. I would do open mics there. We would often do open mics. Our first band, the Grackles, it was Claude on drums, Mo Tucker drums, and Jimmy on bass, and I played mandolin and a little guitar. And then Ron played mandolin and guitar as well. We would switch back and forth, and he played a little harmonica too, and banjo. He had a little banjo too. Anyway, that was when we moved here. So I've just been reminiscing since I got that. We on my Facebook you can see the hole in the wall conversations. Us reminiscing about the hole in the wall. That was one of the first clubs the Gourds played. You know, it was really one of our first home clubs. We used to play the hole in the wall every week, seemed like, or at least once a month. It was probably once a month. We'd play the hole in the wall, and we'd play Electric Lounge, and we'd play Flipnotics. Yeah. And hole in the wall's the only one left. I mean, there ain't no more Flipnotics. There ain't no more Electric Lounge. Those were long gone. Long gone. Like a tucker through the corn. Woo, baby. Anyway. So there's that, and then I've been learning this Danny Barnes song. I thought the world of the Bad Livers. Danny Barnes, Mark Rubin on bass and tuba, and Ralph White on the fiddle and the accordion. Of course, Danny would play banjo mostly and guitar some. Man, they were so good. Gosh, dog. I can't remember. I think it was every Monday night they play the Saxon Pub. I mean, I'd go down. I went down there religiously, man. Every Monday. I mean, it really turned me on what they were doing with roots music, with old-timey music, and with, they would do like an Iggy Pop song, bluegrass style, which seems like novelty now, but at the time, and the way they did it, they were really, it was artful. It wasn't hokey. They weren't doing, like Hayseed Dixie, which is funny, doing classic rock songs, bluegrass style. It's a bit campy. These guys were not campy. They didn't like campy. In fact, one time they got mad at me for requesting the theme to Petticoat Junction. I think it really kind of ticked them off. They turned their nose up at that one. I thought I was being clever. But then, Mark, they needed some original songs because they had a big following. They were hugely popular. They were packing clubs in Texas everywhere. Really taking off. And but they didn't have a lot of original material. They needed to make a record, and Mark, he said they just couldn't write songs, and he said Danny had a couple little songs, but not a lot. And so he asked me for some songs. I remember I came to a Bad Livers gig one Monday evening, feeling all hot shit, and I gave him a tape of some of the songs I had written that I thought maybe they'd like. Of course, they were nothing that they could do anything with. They were nothing like the Bad Livers. They were in my sort of. I was still in the bit of the New Sincerity, Elvis Costello kind of. That was Silos. It was in that quasi sort of roots rock thing. That's where I was. Still pretty 4/4, and just strumming the guitar. I had not even started picking the guitar yet. So these songs reflected that. But I think there was something about it. Maybe I never asked Danny this, but maybe there's something about it. Like Mark came to him with these songs that he was like, "No way, I'm not gonna play those songs." And maybe then he started writing his own songs. But it was about that time that Mark said, "Man, we don't need your songs." Danny just exploded with songs, and they're all great. And I was like, "Shit, all right." I mean, I was like, "Darn," but cool. And sure enough, they're all really good. Now, this is a later song he did on his solo record, Pizza Box. Well, this one that Choppy Waters loves. We listened to this one in the van a lot. And it's such a cool... His recording of it is so cool because he's got these funky drums, man. So it's banjo with funky drums. I love some funky banjo. I do love some funky banjo, I love some funky banjo. Yes, I do. I love some funky banjo. Baby, how about you? I love some old funky banjo. Don't you? I love some funky banjo. 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 Yes, I do. song called Pizza Box. But definitely listen to Danny's version, it's so cool. Now I've taken some liberties. Mr. Barnes hasn't heard this yet, so Mr. Barnes, if you're watching, I hope you will approve. My arranger's brain got in the way. We all have that arranger's brain somewhere in our life, where this sort of ambitious, curious aspect comes out of nowhere when we don't expect to have company. So, we do apologies to Mr. Danny Barnes. Here we go. When I think about how the years go by and life so fast, like they'll never last, they just roll on past. And I think about how I loved you, wishing you were mine. I wished it all the time. I had a love so blind. Basically, it's elemental that I was born this sentimental. With a pizza box and a bail and wire and a ball of twine. At the scene of the crime, but we had a good time. With the punk rock band, with Mojo had and a case of beer. I had a terrible fear I would find you here. Basically, it's elemental. Us southern boys are sentimental. So I think about I love you, wishing you were mine. I wish it all the time. I had a love so blind. But I don't do dope, I don't drink wine, but I likes to play. I pick the banjo all day, but it's cheaper that way. Oh man, those are good times. Hole in the wall. Right there in that big old window. Looking out on the street. There was a show going on out there too. A show inside. There was a show outside. At the hole in the wall, we sure had a ball. There was a show inside and a show outside. We sure had a good time. At the hole in the wall, at the hole in the wall. I can play this all day. This has brought me much joy over the last week or so. When you came around from way uptown, I said I was your friend until the very end. It didn't work that way. Girl, I miss the way you kissed, miss the smell of your hair. Well, it hurt so much but you never know how it's gonna go. Christmas said you're better off dead if you don't get attached. But when it come on last, it didn't feel so good. But when it come on last, it didn't feel so good. That was an adventure. That's the first time I played it at game speed. People listening. It's kind of scary. I got a little lost, I must admit, but I made the best of it, you know. I think it's an important lesson to learn, ladies and gentlemen. When you get lost, make the best of it. Coming up, part 2.
Comb your hair, painting powder. You act proud and I'll act prouder. You sing loud and I'll sing loud. Tonight we're sitting there, was on fire. You're my gal, I'm your fella. Dress up in your proper yellow. I look swell, but you look swell. Setting the words on fire, man, we're taking off. Honky tonks, tonight we're having fun. We'll show the folks a brand new dance that never has been done. Oh, I don't care who thinks we're silly. You be daffy and I'll be dilly. We'll order up 4 bowls of chili. Setting the words on fire. I'll gas up my hot rod stoker. We'll get hotter than a poker. You'll be broke, but I'll be broke. Tonight we're setting them woods on fire now. We'll sit close to one another. Up one street and down the other. We'll have a time, old bruh. Setting the woods on fire. We'll put aside a little time to fix a flat or two. Our tubes and tires are doing fine, but the air is showing through. You clap hands, I'll start bowing. We'll do all the law allowing. Tomorrow I'll be right back plowing. Setting the words on fire. Setting the words on fire. Setting the words. Setting the words on fire. Hiram Hank, I gotta thank you.
What's a man? 1, 2, 3, 4. Just a man in a concrete jungle hotel, listening to the gospel on the air like ocean in a seashell. Sunlight through a window illuminates the plan. Gonna have to go and stick my neck out and show them
wishes and worries and ships that have already sailed. Countdown, flash down to hell, hammer dreaming a nail. Hash brown, greyhound touchdowns, and a soul song that it can will. Woo! And I want to tell you, so listen to me. Why can't you understand what you see? Oh, that's what you get. Ooh. Let me tell you what's a man. What you see is what you get, and it's a fit, and don't quit. And let me tell you, what's a man? A man is made out of wishes and worries and ships that have already sailed. Countdown, splash down a hellhound, hammer dreaming a nail. Hash brown, greyhounds and touchdowns, and a soul song. It's the countdown, splash down a hellhounds, hammer dreaming a nail. I said, hash brown, greyhound, touchdown, and a soul song. Woo! Oh, soul song. A soul song. Baby, that I can't wait. A soul song. That I can't wait. I need a soul song. Sing me a soul song. What is a man anyway? The musical question. Answered by yours truly, Shiny Ribs, and Miss Pearl, my baritone guitar. Ooh. The delusion of exclusion, always in collusion with doubt. Nobody wants to know you when you're down in your eyes. Oh, you say you feel like a weed on the ground outside the ice cream store. Oh, you're tired of watching it happen, walking in and out the door. I got your medicine, baby, got your medicine. I got your medicine, baby, it's alright. Baby, it's alright. Oh, it's clear that you didn't reveal what you're hidden away. Your antennas been seen like nothing coming your way. Hey, you say that you feel like a ghost or a star castle arcade machine. There's a ball down inside you, baby, 'cause you never bought that dream, never bought that. Hey, listen, I got your medicine. Oh, baby, I got your medicine. Got your medicine. It's alright. Baby, it's alright.
got your medicine. It's alright. I got your medicine. Baby, got your medicine. I got your medicine. It's alright. Baby, it's alright. Baby, it's alright. Baby, it's alright. Ooh, it's alright. I got your medicine, baby.
Baby, what's wrong with you? Baby, what's wrong? Baby, what's wrong with you?
I'm gonna go. 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 To your soiree. To your soiree. To your soiree. Yeah. To your soiree. To your soiree. To your soiree. Yeah, yeah. Oh, I will love you for a while. Just how long I cannot say. Long before love grows old, I'll be on my way. While there's fire in your eyes, I will hold you to my heart. Oh, but when the fire dies, we'll have to part. Love is strange. Why now does it make us glad? When our love is no longer new, it'll make us sad. So I will love you for a while. More than that I cannot tell. When I leave you, you will say that I love you well. All right. Love is strange. Tell me why does it make us so glad? When our love no longer do, it'll make us sad. So I will love you for a while. More than that, I am not tell. When I leave you, you will say that I love you well. When I leave you, you will say that I love you well. When I leave you, you will say. When I leave you, you will say. When I leave you, you will say that. When I leave you, you will say. When I leave You thought she cared for you, and so you acted smart. Go on and break your crazy heart. You lived on promises I knew would fall apart. Go on and break your crazy heart. You never would admit you were mistaken. You didn't even know the chances you were taking. I knew you couldn't win. I told you from the start. Go on and break your crazy heart. I knew you'd wake up and find her missing. I tried my best to warn you, but you wouldn't listen. You told me I was wrong. You thought that you were smart. Go on and break your crazy heart. You told me I was wrong. You thought that you were smart. Go on and break. Go on and break. Go on and break your crazy heart. All right. Cha cha cha. Crazy heart. Peace. Oh, now. Oh, now. Look out now. Oh, man. What's up, people? Rib Fry, man. I'm having a great time. I hope you're having a good time. I'm having a good time. So, I mean, I had all this video I recorded for various things over the last month. A lot of it comes from every Monday night. One of the Shiny Soul Sisters, Kelly McWee, she's part of a crew of people who I also know. I don't know them as well as she does. It's a group of mostly Texas, but Oklahoma, Arkansas, Missouri, people all over. A group of songwriters, and they call themselves the Sequestered Songwriters. And every Monday night for the last year, they have done a tribute to a different artist every Monday night for the last year. And I used to tune in and watch it mainly because Kelly and Jason, Edie, Courtney Patton, Jamie Lynn Wilson, people like that, Zach Wilkerson. These are friends of mine. These are musical friends of mine who I support and I root on. Cody Canada. I mean, there's a lot of them. I'm missing some of them, but anyway, so this is a group of people that have been doing this for a year. Every Monday night they tribute a different songwriter, and I would tune in. For many months, I tuned in and I'd watch them. I wouldn't watch every song, but you know, I would tune in. I would come in and out. You know how live streams are. It's just like this live stream. You know, you're on the internet. You're on Facebook. You're bouncing around all your social media. You're freaking, you know, you're all attention deficit scrolling through the internet, right? And social media. So constantly looking at your likes and what's going on with your new post. And I know how you are. I know. I do the same thing. Anyway, but I wouldn't always watch the whole stream because it's sometimes a 2-hour plus affair. All these different songwriters and performers who doing songs. Anyway, long story longer. Eventually, Kelly asked me if I wanted to be part of it, and I was like, yes, And so they've been real nice to me. Jason, Edie, and Courtney Patton, they're the hosts of it. So anyway, a lot of this stuff has come from the last couple of months of sequestered songwriters that I started doing. I did for the first time during the winter storm here in Texas, which was about a month ago, I guess. So I've done 4 or 5 weeks with them, and it's been great. The way it works is they have some kind of like group text that I've been protected from the group text because Courtney says she doesn't want me to be subjected to the phone blowing up every Monday morning. Every Monday, or I guess it's Monday morning, and every Monday morning they do the next week, the next Monday, and they select, and everybody requests the songs they want for whatever the given artist is. If it's Lionel Richie, everybody puts in their favorite Lionel Richie songs, which I don't know if they've done Lionel Richie. That would be a good one to do, Lionel Richie. Maybe I'll do my own Lionel Richie tribute next month. If there are any artists out there, I know the Mighty Orc is on here. If there's any artists out there who want to take part in the Lionel Richie tribute, and you can do karaoke too. If you're not an artist, like you could film yourself with an iPhone at your local karaoke bar doing a Lionel Richie song. You just got to let me know which one. So I'll put that out there. That's what we're going to do. In fact, I've decided now. This is the March Rib Fry. The April Rib Fry. I don't have a date yet, but it'll be the end of April. We're going to do Lionel Richie tribute, and it can be fans and artists who contribute to it. So I will be the point person. So you're going to have to get the okay for your song through me, but I'll put out a post, and we can figure it out. We'll figure out how to do it the best way, and that's what's going to be. April Rib Fry. You heard it here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. April Rib Fry is going to be a Lionel Richie tribute, a multi-artist, fans and artists tributing the great Lionel Richie. You can do Commodores or you can do Lionel Richie solo stuff. Whatever you want to do. Or you can do Slim Richie. That's fine too. Anyway, so a lot of these, you hear my asides or my intros or my outros. I might say something about sequestered songwriters, or also there was earlier in, I think, part 1, there was the Purgatory people. That was a video I donated to Jeff Blankenhorn, Scrappy. They do a seasonal Purgatory. They have a group called the Purgatory Players. I believe is a Sunday gospel, quasi gospel, group that they have every week, usually at El Mercado here in Austin, Texas, on South First. El Mercado is where they usually do it, but now it's virtual. So hopefully they'll be back soon to doing it in person. I don't think it'll be too long. But anyway, I've contributed a few times to their virtual event. Once at Thanksgiving, and then this one, I don't know what holiday it was or what it was for. Maybe it was for South by Southwest. I don't know. Groundhog's Day. St. Patrick's Day. I don't know. I don't know, you people and all of your sacred holidays. I can't keep up with all your sacred holidays. You have too many sacred holidays. Slow down. common to all good people, it's true. But when bad things happen, there was a thing they all knew. Trouble with past, trouble with past. Yeah, when the devil come a call, don't you answer that door no more. He got you with a man and a family breaker for sure. Trouble with past, trouble with past. Trouble come at you 100 miles an hour. Trouble just wants to pass. Trouble don't slow down in the curve. Trouble runs out again. Help me, mama. She asked for forgiveness at a time it came to be. Trouble did pass, trouble did pass. Yeah, once I knew a man that wanted to take his own life, but he didn't end up, got a little bitty baby and a wife. Hey, this trouble did pass. Trouble come at you 100 miles an hour. Trouble just wants to pass. Trouble don't slow down in the curve. Trouble runs out again. Don't trouble with trouble. Till the trouble you, baby. Don't trouble with trouble. Trouble you. Don't the trouble with the trouble you. Trouble with the trouble you. Trouble with it. Trouble with it, trouble with it, trouble with it, trouble with it now. Woo! Don't you trouble with the trouble you. Trouble with the trouble you. Trouble with it, 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 trouble with it. Woo! Woo! Trouble with it, 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 trou trouble with it. Trouble with it, trouble with it, trouble you. Trouble with it, trouble with it, trouble you. Trouble with it, trouble. Trouble with it. Trouble. Lord have mercy. There it was. Trouble. Trouble, trouble. So I wrote that song as a jingle for here's to you. Happy Rib Fry. It was a jingle for a local advertising agency that does I don't know. I think it was for the Texas Highway Department or Texas Department of Transportation. They were looking for a jingle. They wanted a jingle, so they had some money they had to spend, and they were looking for a jingle they could spend some money on. Because the deal was, if they didn't spend the money would get taken back to the state. So they wanted to spend it, of course. But they wanted to spend that money, and so they wanted to do a campaign about don't speed through Texas. But this was right at the same time that they raised the speed limit on a lot of roads in Texas from 70 to 80. So it was mixed signals anyway. I didn't get the job, but that was trouble will pass. Don't worry about it. You know, just go 85 and you're fine. Don't worry about anybody going 90 or 100 miles an hour. You know, they're crazy people. You are together. You're a responsible citizen going 85 miles per hour through West Texas. You might as well. It's flat. There's nothing out there. You might as well haul ass and get through it. Hey, thanks for tuning in to the Rib Fry, ladies and gentlemen. For all you Patreon folks, I'll see you at the after party on my Zoom. If you're not one of my Patreon, ladies and gentlemen, you should become one. And then you can hang out with Shiny Ribs in Zooms. It's pretty fun, especially when I'm in this state of mind. Thanks for coming, everybody. I will see some of you tomorrow at the Arcadia Live in Kerrville, Texas. Arcadia Live, Kerrville, Texas. Trying to remember the next Texas show for my Down Low Orchestra, which is a more quiet singer-songwriter version of what I do. So I do stuff like Fisherman's Friend and Shores of Galilee, stuff like that. I do some down stuff. It's just a little quiet. There's no drums. It's an upright bass with Marty Muse on pedal steel and Jay Styles on keyboards, and I have my Shiny Soul Sisters and me. I'm doing one of those on April 24th in Lukenbach, Texas, ladies and gentlemen. April 24th, Lukenbach, Texas. Remember that. We'll see you there. Shiny Ribs loves you. Don't fry too many eggs. You know what I'm talking about. Hey everybody, Shiny Ribs here. I got a lot of favorite Kenny Rogers songs. Grew up listening, to the first edition. I remember that silver record, I think it was the best of that my mom had. And we had some 45s. I remember 45 with like Reuben James or something like that. And then, of course, we had The Gambler, and that was a big hit. And Mama loved Kenny. To me, this is a personal song. I know probably every singer-songwriter, every musician, all the musicians and music creators who are out there playing live music. You spend your life in these bars. I spent my life in these bars. Working for your big break, and I've done quite well. I'm not complaining at all. I could have tried harder, maybe. Got my teeth white and lost some weight. Got some hair plugs. I don't know. I always do the best I can. But sometimes you come home at night, late at night, and I know what this song is all about. Coming home at night, trying to be quiet, not wake anybody up, not wake your kids up, not wake your wife up, not wake your partner up. She lay sleeping. I stay out late at night and play my song. Sometimes the nights, they are so long. It's good when I can finally make it home. All alone while she lays dreaming. I try to get undressed without the light. And quietly she says, how was your night? And I come to her and say, it was alright. And I hold her tight. And if she was my girl, I could change the world with my little song. I was wrong. Oh man, I was feeling it. Damn, feeling it. Part 2. Feeling it. Part 2. All right. So this song, this is the sad song. While she lay sleeping, I stay out late at night and play my song. Sometimes all the nights can be so long. It's good when I can finally make it home all alone while she lays dreaming. I try to get undressed without the light. Quietly she says, "How was your night?" And I come to her and say it was alright, and I hold her tight. And she believes in me. I never know just what she sees in me. I told her someday if she was my girl, I could change the world with my little song. I was wrong, but she has faith in me, and so I go on trying faithfully. And who knows, maybe on some special night, if my song is right, I can find a way, while she lays waiting. I stumble to the kitchen for a bite. I see my old guitar there in the night, just waiting for me like a secret friend. There is no end while she lays crying. I fumble with a melody or two, and I'm torn between the things that I should do. She says to wake her up when I am through. God, her love is true. And she believes in me. I never know just what she sees in me. I told her someday if she was my girl, I could change the world with my little songs. I was wrong, but she has faith in me, and so I go on trying faithfully. And who knows, maybe on some special night, if my song is right, I can find a way, First time I heard this song was on an American Recordings record. It's that first Rick Rubin produced Johnny Cash record. It sort of made Johnny like relevant again. I can remember it was one of the hottest tickets at South by Southwest that year. I think he played emos. You could not get into the place without a badge. Of course, I didn't have a badge. I mean, who in their right mind will give me a badge? Oh, I get lots of badges now, but they don't mean much. So I'd heard of Loudon Wainwright III, who wrote this song, but I'd never really listened to him. So I gotta thank Johnny Cash for turning me on to yet another great songwriter. That's one thing Johnny Cash did, is he was a friend to the song, a friend to the songwriter. Which makes it all the more appropriate that the sequestered songwriter should be honoring him tonight. Much to Jason's chagrin. That's really hard to say. Much to Jason's chagrin. Go ahead, try to say it. See? It's hard. There was a man, and he couldn't cry. He hadn't cried for years and for years. Napalm babies, movie love stories, for instance, could not produce tears. As a child he had cried as all children will. And then at some point his teardrops all ran dry. He grew to be a man. It all hit the fan. Things got bad, but he couldn't cry. His dog got ran over. His wife up and left him. After that he got sacked from his job. Lost his arm in the war. Was laughed at by a whore. All but still not a sniffle or sob. Well, his novel was refused and his movie was panned. His big Broadway show was a flop. He got sent off to jail. You guessed it, no bail. Oh, but still not a dribble or drop. In jail he was beaten, bullied and buggered, made to make license plates. Water and bread was all he was fed, but not once did a tear stain his face. Oh, the doctors were called in and scientists too. The theologians were last and practically least. They all agreed, sure enough, this was no cream puff. Oh, but in fact, an insensitive beast. He was taken from jail and placed in a place for the insensitive and the insane. And he made a lot of friends. And he played a lot of chess. And he cried every time it would rain. Once it rained 40 days and it rained 40 nights. And he cried and he cried and he cried and he cried. Well, on the 41st day, he passed away. He just dehydrated and died. He went up to heaven, located his dog. After that, he rejoined his arm. Below all the critics, they took it all back. Cancer robbed the whore of her charm. Well, his ex-wife died of stretch marks. His ex-employer went broke. The theologians were finally found out, right down to the ground. The jailhouse burned down, and the earth had suffered perpetual drought. Peace out. Shiny ribs.